This is a Weekend Explorer Quick Trip. Seward negotiated the purchase of Alaska from the Russians in 1867. Since Resurrection Bay was the closest frost-free harbor to Nome during the gold rush at the turn of the 19th century, it became a supply depot. Supplies were taken over a series of unmarked trails by dog sled. These trails were eventually called the Iditarod, after the most common destination, the Iditarod mining district. Seward is mile 0 of this National Historic Trail. In 1973, a dog sled race was started in commemoration of this time. Young Danny is the third generation in the Seavey family to be part of this race. The family runs the cleverly named Ididaride, where you can be pulled by sled dogs training for the race. Once the dogs know it's time for a run, they definitely let you know they want to go along. You may have expected to see Malamutes or Huskies, but those dogs are not very good at the long-distance running required for the Iditarod. These dogs are specially bred, but are of no special breed. I don't know what the Seaveys eat for breakfast, but with all of that energy, I want some. These dogs are definitely not camera shy. During the Iditarod, dogs are examined frequently to make sure they are in good health. Dogs not passing this test are flown home. In 1973, the Iditarod was more of an adventure race, and the winner took 23 days to get to Nome. Today, the trail is maintained and marked, and the winners finish in less than 10 days. Even so, the Iditarod is probably the world's most grueling sporting event. Since the Iditarod is more about finesse and stamina than strength, women have taken home the gold more than once. Season and I couldn't resist taking a few minutes to play with a new litter of pups.
What are you doing over there, huh? How's puppy life, huh? How's it going? How's it going?
Hi.
So Danny, tell me about the clothes you wear.
Okay, we're going to start with the boots here. You can go ahead and take your shoes off and put those guys on there. But
Boy, they are thick.
they're very thick. So
Comfy though.
So this is the inner layer of your parka there. And underneath that, you'd wear just a very thin layer of polypropylene long underwear. It's all designed to wick the moisture away from your skin. If you're going to be in the same clothes for 9 or 10 days, it's very important that you stay dry out there. You have your outer layer, the nylon shell, which is your windproof and waterproof layer. Just to
I'm starting to feel Alaskan.
Okay, you can just buckle that up in the front there. And here's your hat there. Of course, our headlight, that's how we can see at night. Of course, we have the sponsors' names all over everything there. We have your ruff. And the fur is actually one of the warmest materials out there. We just can't use a lot of it because it's not as good with the moisture in that. Once you do get it wet, it's very hard to dry it back out again. You have your bib here. My dad, of course, is number 4 there. The mushers draw for starting positions before the race starts. And they take 2-minute intervals. You have to wear your bib so everybody can tell them apart out there.
Well, what's the second thumb for?
The third finger there, it's something the Army came up with, I believe in World War I. They call it a trigger finger. I have no idea why it's in these gloves. The biggest mistake is that it's not insulated, so nobody ever uses it here. But,
No.
okay.
Maybe that's just for like your competitor.
Yeah.
Hey!
And there's your musher.
Woohoo! On Dancer, on Prancer. Now, like if a polar bear was going to take you, you would never know he was coming with all this stuff on.
You wouldn't, no. Sometimes you can't even hardly tell where your dogs are. I think it'd be a little bit small for you here, but...
All right, well, good stuff.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.